let me introduce what is a Guru Purnima and why we celebrate it. The meaning of Guru is to enlighten, like to make everything enlightened, to awake, to make it more conscious. This is what the purpose and the meaning. This is the same. Someone told me that the name, the Guru means what? So I explain it that way, that when a person is expanding, it means it's expanding its consciousness, it's a Guru. He teaches how to expand it. He gives a practical ways to do that. So in a year we might able to meet, we might not able to meet, but in that case this is very important that when a person is doing any type of sadhana, any type of meditation practices, at that time they must have to meet master at least once a year. The rule for us, that what we created, that is for 2 months, but we are talking about the extreme part. So that might be for a, let me consider it 1 year. So this is how the Guru Purnima is celebrated. The real day is on 27th of July. But depend upon time, convenience, we will be doing it in other days. So this is how the whole structure of Guru Purnima, and at this day the Guru will be giving some of the important message to the people so that they can understand the spiritual, how they progress in their spiritual part. Meditation is just not only a spiritual practice, it is also considered as a way of happiness, how you can increase your happiness inside you. But before that you need to understand what is going on, what the issue is and how it works, how you are able to come out of the situation. So let me give you the basic understanding of the consciousness. Today my topic for Guru Purnima is, it's a consciousness. When we talk about consciousness, that means what? The first question arises, what we mean by consciousness? I can say the consciousness means, it's called Chetna in Hindi or in Gujarati language. So I can say the consciousness means the energy or the awakening of a person. The person is seeing the world. The person is getting the experiences. But these experiences is going where? The person is seeing through what? This is called a consciousness, that what we have. What is the difference between the human, I mean the living person and the dead person? That is again a consciousness. It is more on side of making yourself aware. So I am going to expand this topic one by one. Basically consciousness we can define or we can separate in two ways. It have two directions. The first direction is, it is contracting, like it's going near, I mean it's concentrating actually. The second part is, it is expanding. So basically there are two ways of a consciousness. It is concentrating and it is expanding. When we talk about a concentration of the consciousness, means the person only and only thinking about himself. Whenever something happens, whenever something going on in his life, the first thought that came into his mind is what about me? How and what benefit I will be getting out of whatever I am doing? Even I have seen people, they are going to the spiritual places like temples or any other spiritual places where even they calculate the same thing. What they calculate, if I am going there and if I am getting a $5 of benefit and I am spending my $10 of my petrol or gas, so I am in loss because I am getting only $5 of benefit. So I am in a loss of a $5. See, by that way, you are concentrating, you are focusing yourself on only you. So the consciousness have at least two parts. I don't want to explain it more, but I can say it in two parts. The first part of consciousness is individual consciousness. The other part is a total consciousness. Let me explain you the whole concept by giving one example. There was one person who wake up in the morning little bit late, like his time for the wake up is 7:30. But because of something, he wake up somewhere around 8:30. So definitely he is gonna late for office. So this is the first problem that he is facing. He is gonna late for the office. Now he wake up, he come to know that, oh, I wake up late and then I have to go to office. So he ready himself very fast and then he went out to start a car, to take the car. When he go out, he come to know that his car is stolen. So now there is no car, how he can go to office? So the first and immediate thing that he have to do is to go to the police station to register that this is what happened to me. So he went to the police station. So this is the starting of the story. But let me explain you the other part of the story. Now let me fast forward the whole story. So what happened? He was sitting in a bar. He was looking at the drink. He prepared the drink and he was looking at the drink. And at that time, at that point, one giant guy came in. He looked at the person and immediately take that glass from his hand and drank it. So this is a prepared by other person, the person whose car was stolen by morning, and he was sitting there. There are many things happens after that, but that is I'm going to explain you later. So he was sitting on the bar and he was with the glass. He was about to drink that glass. He was looking at the glass and the person came in and take the glass and he drink whole glass. The other person, he started crying. He cried so much. So the other person came in who drank the glass. He told, what happened? Is it so big for you? I'm very sorry. I drank your glass. I can give you another 2 glasses. Don't worry, but I'm gonna give you. Don't cry. He said, it's not only just the matter that you drink my glass, you drink my drink. That's not a matter. The matter starts from the morning. It is not only this. So don't worry, I am not crying because you drink my glass. But it started from morning, and then he explained the whole story. He said, okay, I wake up late and then I went out and my car was stolen, and then I went to police station. When he went to the police station, he said that, okay, my car is stolen. Police said, okay, I can search for it, but I don't know what will be the result. So for now, consider it is stolen and it's not going to come back. So he was depressed at that time. He went to the office by taking taxi, because now anyway he have to go to taxi, he have to go to the office. He went to the office and he lost or he forget his purse in the taxi. So now he wake up late. He went to the outside and see there is no car. Then the second part is he doesn't have a police support. Then he went to the office and now the purse is stolen. He went to the office and his boss told him, okay, why you are coming late? And I'm going to reduce your salary because you are doing this from many times. So I'm going to reduce your salary. So again he was depressed. He was so much depressed that after his office hours ended, he went to the bar. He decided that this is what is happening with me. I am so much frustrated. This is happening with me. This is happening only with me. And because of that, now I am gonna drink poison. I want to end my life. So he prepared a glass. He added in the poison in there. And he was just thinking about whether I drink or not. And suddenly the other guy came in and he drank the whole glass. And he said, see my life, from morning everything was happening bad to me, and at the end when you came in, you drink my glass. Even God God didn't want me to die as well. He's doing very bad to me. And then the other person got shocked. Wow. So you are saying that the glass which I drank, which you were supposed to drink, that was with the poison? He said, yes. So he said, so I think the issue is, now the worst thing happened to me, because I listened your story for 10 minutes, and during that time the poison goes into my body, and now I am about to die. You are gonna save. So God saved you, not He want to kill you. But this is how the situation of each and every human person, when he is thinking about himself only, he is concentrating on his own consciousness. Whenever something happens and he focuses on his self, which is called selfish nature. This is how a person is thinking, and when you are becoming so much selfish, at that time you feel more pain in your life. The more you selfish are, you feel more pain in your life. Think about a situation in your life when you felt pain in your life. If you observe, if you remember those situations, then you come to know that, okay, this has happened to me. Then you come to know that those are the things you had felt that pain just because you were thinking about yourself only. If you have thought about others as well, in that case the pain might be less, or it might be very less. But because of our focus, the human focus is on only and only ourselves, we are feeling more pain in our life. So yoga said, what the whole yoga system is saying, you have to expand. When you are focusing more, you are concentrating on your consciousness. But when the yoga is saying, what you have to do, you have to expand the consciousness. And for expanding a consciousness, there is one method given by, or there is one word given by Adi Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya is a master of the whole Hinduism. He gave the theory, he gave the practical, and based on that there are many disciples who work on that, and he gave one word which is called Aham Brahmasmi. Aham, the meaning of Aham is me, I am. And Brahmasmi means I am the nature, I am the universe, I am the God, or whatever you want to say. So what he gave? Aham Brahmasmi. When you are in a state of Aham Brahmasmi, there will be no pain. Or if you are going towards that state, there will be less pain. I'm going to explain you how that works. We are doing meditation. So meditation is again expanding our consciousness. Whenever we do meditation, we are increasing our consciousness limits, consciousness boundaries. I'm going to explain you that part in a different example. Let's say there is a 5-year kid. This kid have a 25 toys. And he is so much interested in those toys, he always like to hold those toys with him. He don't want to give this toy to anyone. If any of his friend, brother or anyone is coming into the house, he is about the same age, in that case, he will be saying, oh, don't touch my toys, don't touch my toys. Why? Because this is how the nature, the persons, if you see the 5 or 6 year or 7-year kid, they are learning. What they are learning? They are learning that this is mine. The topic is, this is mine and everything is mine. This is the age where he differentiate between you and me. Before that, that doesn't make any difference to them. But now at this stage, they are learning. This is a new concept. By that way, they are trying to understand the world, and at this point they are understanding, okay, everything is mine. So they want to cover up everything. Whatever, let's say if I am going and I am saying, okay, this is your toy. So that will be very clear to him, this is my ownership. What is mine and what is yours, that part is very clear for that kid. Now that person is like, that boy is sitting and someone else came in and he tried to play the toy. Out of the 25 toys that the kid owns, what happened? 25 toys are good. If the other kid is gonna use even a single toy, the other kid have a problem. He says, no, don't touch, this is mine, I'm not gonna give you this toy to you. So now understanding in this way, this kid, the first kid, have a boundary. He created a boundary where he's saying, this 25 toys are mine and I'm not gonna give those 25 toys to anyone. But now the other kid came in. So now you have to explain that kid. Okay, see, this is your friend. Whose friend is this? He say, oh, this is my friend. The person came in, the kid came in, he is my friend. Okay, so if he is your friend and this is your toys, both are yours, right? Friend is yours and the toys are yours. So can he use your toy? Is he able to? Because both are yours, right? Because both are under your ownership. First, toys are under your ownership. Now the other kid came in who is your friend, who is your brother. He is again under your ownership. If the kid understands that, oh yeah, that is right, he is my brother, he is my friend, then now his boundary expanded. Earlier it was only 25 toys. Now it is 25 toys with the kid. I mean with the friend. So now if the friend touches anything, that will be fine. He don't have any issue with that. But again, if there is new kid come in, then he have a issue. Why? Because this person until now it is not under my boundary. So see, this is what expanding a consciousness. You are expanding a consciousness from 25 toys to one kid, 25 toys, one kid and two kids. The more he gonna understand, the more he gonna share with those kids. So this is very simple to explain, to understand the consciousness. When we talk about consciousness, this is the same approach we are talking about. The kid expanding his consciousness. His consciousness is right now focusing on 25, then plus 1, and then plus 1, and then plus 1. The more he expands, the more he will be happy. Earlier he was so much concerned about his 25 toys because he don't want to give those 25 toys. And when another person came in, when another kid came in, he was so much worried, he was under tension. He was thinking, oh, someone gonna take my toy, he's gonna take my toy, he's gonna break my toy. But now what you are saying, he's your friend, he's your brother, he's not gonna do anything, he's just gonna play with that. So now his boundaries expanded. Earlier he was worried about, but now he's not worried about the first kid. So this is how our consciousness is expanding. We buy a new car, let's say. We buy a new car. So our consciousness is focusing on my car. My car. Don't touch. This is my car. Then, let's say you're one of the friend who want to use your car. He's saying, oh, if you are free, can you give me your car? I want to go somewhere. So I can go and I can come back. So at this point, what happened to us? Same thing, we will feel the pain. Because we are so much focused on ourselves, we feel the pain. When we feel the pain, we need to expand or we need to concentrate our consciousness. Now you are expanding your consciousness. You are saying, oh, he's good driver, he's my good friend. You are giving explanation to yourself. I can give him car, he can use it. He's a good driver, he's not gonna do anything. If you give this explanation to yourself, later on you are happy with that. Okay, I can give him car and he can take your car and he can go out. So this is how the expanding consciousness, the basic what I am saying is, every spiritual practice, whatever we are doing, that is about to expand the consciousness, and you have to expand the consciousness in such a way that the whole world will be under your consciousness. Whoever is coming, whoever is not coming, they are connected with you or they are not connected with you. You know them or you don't know them. Still, it is a part of the whole consciousness. And the reality is, there is only macro level consciousness. There is no micro level consciousness. Everything is together. We all are here, we are together. I can't say that I want to live alone on this world. I can't. Even if I stay in my room, I close the door, still I cannot be alone on this world. Here I am with everyone. We are all together with the one place, in the one plane. We are traveling together. And this is how the consciousness works. If you focus yourself on your only, like something to me, just myself, at this point the problems start. I remember there was one story which Guruji was used to telling. What he was saying, there was one master. He had two disciples who always do the who always do massage to his master. So every day they fight. The one person says, oh, I want this leg, I want this, I do massage to my master like this way. And this was the issue. So what master did, he divided his two legs. He said, okay, the first leg is for John and the second leg is for Victor. So John and Victor have a two, both have divided the legs. So now John doesn't have to touch right leg and Victor doesn't have to touch left leg. One day his master was sleeping. He was using his leg, and what he did, like this. His legs were like this, and he used his right leg and put the leg on the left leg, like this. This is what the position for the leg. Then John got angry. He said, how that person, that Victor's leg came on my leg? So what he did, he take a stick and just hit with stick to the right leg. And the master said, oh my God, what you did? John said, Victor's leg was on my leg. Master said, I understand that was a Victor's leg, but finally it was you didn't hit Victor, you hit me. So you have to think in macro level. I understand this is yours, but if you think on the macro level, it is not yours, it is ours, or it is at least your master's. The whole body is of master. So you can't focus in that way. Many times people ask me like, why in Indian culture or in many cultures they see natural ingredients, natural things as a god. I remember one story before I explain anything more. There was a time where people don't know how the whole solar system works. They have very limited options to understand the world. They can see the world where they are living and they are assuming this is what our village is and our world is little bit more than that. That's all. They don't have more understanding than that. They don't have a scientific explanation of that. So what happened when the moon or moon eclipse came in, they were so much worried. What they do, they all sit together, they stay like they come together. They use their instruments, like throw the bows and arrows to the moon for a whole night. And after doing that a whole night, automatically eclipse starts and eclipse ends. When the eclipse is going out and again moon is coming out, they say, oh, we win. So the whole night they work in that way, because they don't know how the whole solar system is working. Same way, when we are talking about praying, let's say there are many civilizations, they pray to the sun. They say sun as a god. They say water is a god, a river is a god. In India, when you see any river, they say Mother Ganga. The river's name is Ganga, so they are saying Mother Ganga. Even they sometimes pray trees. When I was small, and I have seen people are just going to the tree and they are doing some prayer over there. They just take one little thread. They take one thread and they just take a thread and move around the tree. It was very difficult for me to understand why they are doing this. I asked people that why you people are doing this, and then he said, like, or all those people said, because there is a god in the tree. So you can pray the tree. You can pray the fire as well. These are the elements. You can pray the wind as well. So if you see many cultures in everywhere, not only in the Indian culture, but you can see in many cultures, there are the elements and people are praying to those elements. So this is what? This is you are expanding your consciousness. You are not only thinking about yourself, but you are thinking about others as well. They want to change, because from the time of 5 or 6 years of age to the growing age, every time we learn only one concept. Everywhere, wherever we go, whatever we do, we just have first thought in our mind, what is my benefit? If I do meditation, what is my benefit? There are people, they are coming to me and they ask me question, if I do meditation, how much you gonna give me? Oh wow, perfect. So if you do meditation, I have to give you something. Or this is just a basic example, but think about ourselves, like wherever we go, whatever we do, we just focus on the one concept, that is what is my benefit. Now I can divide the selfishness in two parts. The first selfishness is called survival selfishness. Survival selfishness means what? You are saying I need to survive, I need to survive my family, I need to earn, I need to feed them, and for that whatever I have to do, that is what my survival selfishness. Then the other part is called non-survival selfishness, where even if you don't do that selfish nature part, still you are gonna survive. You don't need to focus on that. Survival selfishness is already done. You don't have to worry about it. Now I am talking about the non-survival selfishness, where if you leave it, if you don't focus on that, still it will work. It will not harm you. There is no issue in using a non-survival selfishness. But the concern over here is we don't know, we don't have the boundary between, or we don't know how to make a boundary. We are just learning how to be selfish, and then we are not able to understand at what level we need to leave our survival selfishness and we need to enter into the area of non-survival selfishness. Let me give you a small example. If a person is a teacher in a school, for a whole day from morning to evening, he always stay with the kid, always gives the instruction to the kids. He got angry on the kid, he teaches them, so he have to be dominant, he have to be strong, so the kids can listen them. Otherwise what happen? Kids not gonna listen the teacher. So teacher have to be very strong. At 5 p.m. or 3 p.m. school is done. Now he is going to the home. But here at this point, he is so much connected. He is so much connected with the teacher part. He is not able to leave the teacher part to the school, and now he is focusing on the wife. He is focusing on the kids. The same way what he do in a school. So he don't know the boundary where in school you are a teacher, but here in a home you are not a teacher. So this is how the difference between the boundaries. You have to understand the boundary. If you understand the boundary, that will be really easy. And to understand the boundary, our system, the whole meditation system, whole yoga system, what they are saying, you have to pray to everything. Whatever you see, that is a particle of the God. You see stone sitting on the road, it is a part of the nature, it is a part of the universe, it is a part of the God. You see tree, you can connect yourself with the tree. You see the sun, you can connect yourself with the sun. So everything is there. The problem is we are not connected with that. We don't know how to connect ourselves. I have seen one person in India, I have seen just on Facebook actually. He was working for the society from last 20 years. From last 20 years, he was doing only one thing. He take the seeds and throw the seeds on the earth. He plant them and then he go away. People are saying, why you are doing this all funny things or foolish things? You should work, you should do this, you should do other things. He said, I already earned whatever my family want to. Now from the money what I earn, they can survive. But I was not satisfied with that. The more I focus on myself, I feel more pain. Mind gonna say to us, okay, if you do something from which you will get something, you will be more happy. It creates an expectation, and based on that expectation, every time, let's say you are at the stable situation, you are at the 90% of happy situation. You don't worry, you are happy, you are sitting calm, you are so stable. But then mind will come and it will say, okay, if you do that, if you do particular thing, then in that case you will be more happy. So it will reduce from 90 percentage to the 60 percentage. It will make you work to get 100 percentage, but it will reduce your numbers or percentage from 90 to 60, and at 60 he will say, okay, go for 100 percentage, and by that way you just keep working. This is what the method generated by our mind, and we need to break that method. The more we concentrate on ourselves, there will be more pain always. We need to understand that. But if you expand yourself, let's say you say, okay, everyone is mine. So what Aham Brahmasmi says, Aham Brahmasmi means I am everything. So whatever is happening in this world, that is mine. It is going bad, is something happening good, something happening bad, everything is mine. If you have that state of mind, the happiness increases. It increases the feeling, it increases the consciousness. And that's why, to make it more easy, there is one concept which is called voluntarism. What we mean by voluntarism? First thing, you have to do the activity which is not benefited to you by any way. You are not gonna get benefit for those activities. The activities should be 100% in non-selfish nature. Simple example of that activity is, you are going on the road and someone throw one glass, the broken glass over there. If someone walk on that or car runs on that, it will be a problem for them. The tire might blast, the person might get hurt, but you have seen that. Because you have seen that, there are two ways. Leave it. Who touched that? How to spend, like why I spend my time on there? It is better, I can go and someone will do that. But because nature showed that to you, and because of that, now it is your responsibility. Nature is saying in other way, okay, I know if you take away the glass, there will be no benefit to you. But because you have seen that, you are able to see that scenario, in that case, take the glass out. Take it from here and put it on the garbage. So what is the benefit of yours? Zero. No benefit. No one gonna give you a $1 as well. You are not gonna get anything out of those activities. But still you are doing this. That means you are 100% non-selfish activity. This non-selfish activity will expand your consciousness. And this is what the basic purpose of meditation, this is what the basic purpose or basic method of getting happiness in a life. You have to be free from your own thoughts about selfishness. I understand you need to do the basic one, but that is okay. But you have to, at one point, break the cycle and put you for non-selfish activities. There are many people in the world, we consider them as a foolish persons. Why? Because they are not earning money, or whatever they are doing, they are just doing just because they know it, they are giving it. But at this point, when they are doing this, they are very much satisfied. If you ask them, are you satisfied whatever you are doing? Are you okay? Let me talk about the tree man. He is doing it from last 20 years. He is just planting the trees everywhere. Doesn't matter it is his own land or anyone's land. He is just planting the trees, and as the tree grows, he was so happy. He comes second day, third day, fourth day, and he sees the tree is growing, and he becomes so much happy that you cannot imagine. This is what the method of getting a more happiness. You can come out of the pain and you can do some activity which is not connected with you anyway, or you are not getting benefit in any way. By that way you can increase your consciousness. Same way what we do a pranchikitsa. Pranchikitsa means we do healing. We can give the healing. If you are doing meditation, your energy is already awakened, so you can give the healing. You can give healing to the other person, and by that way you can expand. In return you are not asking anything, but you are giving it. So by that way you can increase the consciousness. And to learn how to do that, we arrange one camp in somewhere in, I am planning to arrange somewhere in October in US, for how to use this, how to use your energy, how to heal anyone else. We will be doing a practical part, we will be doing a theoretical part, and by that way you can start doing by yourself. Again, the method is the same. You are not doing it just because you want to earn something, you are doing it because you know about it, and that's why you are providing your voluntary services. So in short, I can say one thing, that whenever we do any activities which is not a beneficial to us anyway, that will be the method where you are expanding your consciousness. The more you expand your consciousness, the more you will be happy. The more you are focusing on yourself and your benefit only, the more pain you will be getting in your life. I mean, the situation will be the same. Situation doesn't change. Whatever is gonna happen, the same thing gonna happen, but the pain, the feeling of pain will be much more higher if you are so much focused on yourself only. If you are not focused on yourself, but you are seeing everything together, then in that case it will be so easy for you to accept the change, accept the situation, and there will be much less pain compared to the focused person. If something happens, let's say, if something happened to one, like let's say you are drinking a tea, everyone have a different taste. Drinking a one tea with one quality, with one taste, one person might be happier than other one, and the reason is because the person who is more happy is not focused only on the tea, but he is also happy that okay, at least I am getting a tea. The other person is saying, no, I want only this type of tea, I don't drink anything else, and that will be an issue because he might not get the same way what he wants. So at the end you are feeling the pain. If you are feeling the pain, that will be your question, not others' question. If you are feeling a pain, you have to find your own way to come out of the pain. And as per my understanding, as per my practical approach, I can say you have to expand your consciousness, and for that purpose there are two ways. One, you have to do meditation regularly. Meditation is a part, or meditation is a method where you are expanding your consciousness, and the second one is you have to provide a voluntarily services where you are not getting benefit in any way. You are doing something but you are getting benefit in indirect way, again that is a benefit. So this is how the whole system works, and for that purpose only we will be doing meditation. We are doing meditation every day. I am focusing doing a meditation every day. Why? Because the more you do meditation, every time you do meditation, you are expanding your consciousness. So now here we will start with meditation. I think everyone knows about meditation, and we'll be doing for half an hour meditation. Okay. Okay. So we'll be doing half an hour of meditation. For meditation, I am just adding up one more thing for this type of programs. Normally, we are always focused on our senses. Whatever pleasure come from the senses, that is a real pleasure. That is what hardcore concept that what we have in our mind. But there are the situations where there is no senses and still you are getting a enjoyment, happiness from there. So we need to understand, to clarify how it works. And to do that, there is one method which is called Anand Kriya. I am going to explain you that method, how we will be doing that, and then we will try to do that. It's not hard, but it is a method where we will be doing some slow pranayams, but in different way. So first thing what we will be doing is chanting of Om. Then the second part, normally when we sit in for a meditation, we are doing Anulom Vilom Pranayam, but right now we will escaping the Anulom Vilom Pranayam and we are just going to the third point, which is a Soham. So we will be doing a Soham Pranayam. After doing a Soham, we will be starting with the Anand Kriya. Anyone had done Anand Kriya before? Like in any of our session or no, right? Okay, let me explain you how we will be doing. Okay, you have to use your both hands. Put your hands like this. Just you have to put your hands in this way, but just make sure my voice should come to you. Just keep that space in your air, otherwise block it. So you have to put your hand like this. Put your first finger on eye. Put your second finger on the nose. And third finger over here, or you can keep it like this. You don't have to open up your mouth during the whole process. Because here what we are doing, okay, when I see something, when I look at you or when I talk, my prana energy is going to consume. If I see something, I look at the design of this, my eyes gonna see it, my energy gonna consume, and it will take out the picture of that, and that will come back to me and I'm gonna analyze it. So here in simple terms, I am using my own energy. Because it is going out, it is not going in. The simple thing is, because it is going out, it is not going in. To make it introvert, like to change the method, we need to do something. And that method is a Anand Kriya, where we are stopping the method. We are saying, okay, stop. Don't focus on other areas. Don't focus outside. Focus inside. But this is what an indirect way we are saying. We are doing a pranayam in that way, but by that way we are using the air or the prana which is going out now, which is reverting back to the inner energy. So I am going to explain you how it is. I have already said like this. I will be saying 1, you have to say, you have to inhale from the left, then close the left. When I say 2, when I say 3, when I say 4. Technically the method might be same for a counting, like Anulom Vilom Pranayam, 1, 2, 3 and 4. But just observe yourself after doing this Kriya. Just observe yourself. You can see your thought process. The mind is working little bit less, or the thought process is going very much down. Why? Because you are increasing your energy. You are stopping the sources of the mind. You are breaking them and you are diverting them into inner side. So this is how it works. We will be doing it for at least 20 times. If you are putting your hand like this and you feel tired, you can drop it for a 1 or 2 or 3 seconds or 10 seconds or 15 seconds. And when you are comfortable, you can start again. I will keep my counting continue, but you don't have to just, because I am counting, you have to do it. Don't force yourself. This is the Kriya normally we will be doing when I will be sitting in front of you. There are some things which you need to understand, because this is more towards energy awakening. So I prefer we should do it together. We don't have to try it when you are at home. So let me start our meditation part. Are you clear with the Anand Kriya? Clear, right?
Yeah.
This is a method which increases your energy. It diverts your energy and increases your energy. It will calm your mind. It might increase the heat in the body, but as time goes, we have to take milk and then it will calm down. So I am giving just a basic explanation of meditation. When we sit in for a meditation, we have to close our eyes, relax ourselves, relax our body. Whatever is happening in the body, let it be happen. You don't have to force the body to do something, just leave it as it is. You don't have to worry about what is happening to other person. You just have to worry about how you can sit for a longer period of time. You have to close your eyes. You don't have to move your body. Now on the mind side, when the thoughts are coming, let it be. Don't stop the thoughts. We just have to observe the thoughts, whether it's good or whether it is bad. Let it come. If it is coming, see the thought. It will come and it will go. Bad thought or good thought, whatever it is, don't worry about it. You just have to let it come and let it go. This method is called Shakshi Bhav. So in meditation, we have to just see the thoughts. So we will be doing first chanting of Om for 10 times. Soham. The Soham is gonna, like, we can do in this way. There are two type of Soham. 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 I'm gonna give you counting. When I say 1, you have to inhale. When I say 2, you have to exhale. This is a smaller one. Then the bigger one is, when I say 1, you have to take long. When I say 2, you have to exhale long. So this is what we are going to do it for 3 times. 20 times 1 small Soham, 20 times long Soham, small, long, small and long. And then we will be doing a Anand Kriya for 20 times only. I am going to give you counting for that. And after that, at the end, you have to use your tongue, like it's called Khenchri Mudra. You have to use your tongue, put it upward like this here. Try to push it backward as much as you can. And you have to do this particular process for only 15 seconds. After that, I will be saying, okay, close your eyes, relax yourself. You have to find your comfortable position. And then we will be sitting in meditation for at least half an hour. When we start our meditation, after completion of the relaxation process for the Khenchri Mudra, you need to focus on the Agna Chakra here at this point. You can cross your eyes like this, or you can just focus on here without crossing it. It's up to you what you like. So we will be doing particular that part for 10 seconds only, and then we will leave everything to the nature. We don't have to worry about what is going on, what is happening to the body. Surrender yourself to the nature. As I said, we don't have to focus on ourselves. When we sit in for a meditation, we have to expand our consciousness. When we expand our consciousness, we have to surrender ourselves to the Mother Nature. So this is how the whole system works. So we will be starting with the meditation. If anyone have any questions, let me know. Or we will be starting with the meditation. Anyone have any questions?
When is this procedure done?
Okay, after completing a Soham, the long breathing and small breathing, I will say start Anand Kriya. At that point, everyone will be taking this position. So we will be starting with the meditation. Close our eyes. Relax yourself. I understand there will be number of things going on in the mind, but right now you are sitting in meditation, so you don't need to worry about it. Or even if you worry about, nothing will happen. You just have to focus over here only. You are sitting here and we will be doing meditation. So first of all, we will remember Lord Krishna, Lord Ganesha, and then our master. And now we will starting with the chanting of Om. I am giving you counting. 1, 2. One, two. One, two.